Djibril Cissé's life in football has always been a story of raw talent, unbelievable highs, painful lows, and a spirit that refused to be broken. Born on August 12, 1981, in Arles, France, Cissé came from a family rooted in the game. His father, Cissé, had been captain of the Ivory Coast national team. But, instead of feeling pressured, young Djibril embraced the legacy and wanted to shine even brighter. From the moment he could walk, Cissé was chasing a ball around the streets of Arles. His early coaches noticed his competitiveness immediately. He hated losing, even in simple training drills. What truly separated him from others his age was his hunger and fearlessness. He wasn't the biggest kid, but he was intense, determined, and already had a natural eye for goal that made him stand out. At age 15 he joined Auxerre's academy, where his explosive pace and powerful finishing developed rapidly. Soon, Auxerre realized they had something special. In the 2001-02 season, at just 20 years old, Cissé scored 22 league goals and became one of France's brightest stars. In 2003-04, he repeated his success, winning his second Ligue 1 Golden Boot. Big European clubs were watching closely. In 2004, Liverpool signed him for around £14 million, hoping he would become one of the Premier League's deadliest strikers. But only a few months later, disaster struck. On October 30, 2004, against Blackburn, Cissé suffered one of the most shocking injuries in league history, snapping both the tibia and fibula in his left leg. Doctors later said he could have lost the leg, if not treated immediately. Most players would have struggled mentally, but Cissé attacked his recovery with unbelievable determination. Months earlier he was scoring goals, now he had to learn to walk properly again. Yet he refused to accept defeat. His progress shocked medical staff, and before the end of the season he miraculously returned to action, proving he was made of something far stronger than anyone expected. Against all odds he played in the 2005 Champions League final in Istanbul, one of the greatest matches ever. When the game went to penalties, Cissé stepped up with confidence and scored his kick, helping complete Liverpool's historic comeback against AC Milan. Lifting the trophy only months after nearly losing his leg was more than a victory. It was a personal miracle. But fate tested him again. In June 2006, while preparing for the World Cup with France, he suffered another horrific leg break, this time on his right leg. 2 devastating injuries in 2 years would have ended many careers, but Cissé wasn't like most players. He fought back again, pushing through rehab and proving that his resilience was every bit as powerful as his speed on the pitch. When he returned to club football with Marseille, he reignited his career. His pace, strength, and lethal finishing returned, and he rebuilt his reputation as one of Europe's most dangerous forwards. After Marseille he went on to play for several clubs, including Sunderland, Panathinaikos, Lazio, and Queen's Park Rangers. Everywhere he went, he scored goals and won fans over instantly. In Greece especially, Cissé became a cult hero. Panathinaikos supporters adored him for his passion, work rate, and the spectacular goals he scored. Off the pitch he became known for his unique fashion sense, dyed hair, and bold personality. On the pitch, defenders feared his explosiveness. He was unpredictable, expressive, and impossible to ignore, no matter the league he played in. Internationally, injuries robbed him of the long national team career he deserved. He was part of France's squads for Euro 2004 and the 2010 World Cup, earning over 40 caps, but the major tournaments he missed because of injury were heartbreaking. Even so, he remained respected within the French setup, and admired for always battling back no matter how many setbacks he faced. As he grew older, Cissé never lost his love for the sport. After retiring, he threw himself into fashion design, music and business ventures, becoming a cultural figure beyond football. But the game always called him back. Years after stepping away, he returned to play for lower league teams simply because he loved the feeling of scoring, competing, and being on the pitch again. His later career wasn't about trophies or fame, it was about passion. Cissé often said football made him feel alive, and he wasn't willing to lose that connection. Even when playing in small stadiums, he carried himself with the same intensity he had at Liverpool or Marseille. Fans admired him not just for his ability, but for his authenticity and love for the game. In the end, Djibril Cissé's career became a symbol of perseverance. He survived injuries that could have ended his life as an athlete. He won a Champions League, earned national team caps, and brought excitement to clubs across Europe. But above everything, He proved that his spirit couldn't be broken. He lived football with unmatched energy, fought through every challenge, and inspired millions.